Hi, I'm Lars. Welcome back to the office. This is another video on NCH VideoPad. Not affiliated with them, not trying to get into any copyright infringements or anything like that. So the reason I'm doing these videos is there's a few people that I know that are starting to use VideoPad and the tutorials are just not enough for them. So there's some things that they ask me, they keep calling me about, hey, how do you do this and how do you do that? And I'm like, well, I thought maybe I would just put together a tutorial of my own and of all the stuff that I have learned over the last year. And I've figured these things out without finding anything on the internet because there's really nothing out there. So hopefully this video will help you out with one more thing, which is putting what I call the bookends on the video. So on a video, you have your content, you have your intro. So like your video goes from let's go from over here like this, right? So it has your contents in the middle, you have your intro, and then you have your wrap up, and then you have the bookends. And that's the video that comes up that says, Lars Workshop or whatever, and it goes Lars Workshop at the end. You can put credits, you can do whatever you want there. You could actually, in the front bookend, you could put videos of different things that are coming up. I may change ours as time goes by. You see these as a lot of times on TV shows that they come up ahead of time. Hey, this is what's going on with our TV show. They're not really that common anymore, but the main reason that you want to do these intros, wrap-ups, and have these bookends is because YouTube requires 15 minutes of video total in order for people to get paid for their monetization. Now, if you're just getting into videos, you need to do at least 15 minutes anyway if you ever want to get monetized. So you usually monetize out the first layer is at 500 subscribers, and then the second layer is at 1,000. All right, but if you have 1,000 but you don't have all the videos, the video time, they're not going to monetize you. And that's just they're just going to tell you, hey, you got some videos that are less than 15 minutes. You need to have so many videos at 15 minutes, because I don't know if it's a law or if it's just a YouTube rule, but any video that is not 15 minutes will not show ads. Okay, so if you want to get rid of all the ads and all your videos, you don't care about getting paid, just don't put 15 minutes of video out there. For the first, until you get monetized, any video that's 15 minutes, YouTube is making money off of. After you're monetized, YouTube is making money off of it, and they give you a little portion of it. Don't think that anyone that is watching YouTube or has a YouTube channel are extremely wealthy or like they're rolling in the bucks from YouTube. It just doesn't happen like that. So if you're interested and you're looking for maybe a new way or a new technique to put one of these guys together so that you don't have to do it every single time you create a video, all right, that's what this video is about. It's about getting there that you can put your front bookend and your end bookend and then just pull these videos in later. All right, they're called sequences, and you got to store them out as an MP4, and then you can pull them in whenever you want. So if you're interested in that and you want to continue on this journey, let's get to it. All right, so for this setup, again, this is VideoPad. This is your library area, this is your sequence preview, and this is your sequence which contains your video track and audio track at the bottom. What this does is this allows you to see all your parts and pieces as you're adding stuff into the system. Now, this video is about creating your intro and your credits. Okay, the credits is stuff at the end of the video, the intro is the stuff at the beginning of the video. I don't know if that's what it's normally called, but that's what I call it. I'm going to show you how I made ours for Lars's Workshop. So the first thing you need some sort of JPEG, or you could put a video up there. You could have a whole bunch of videos, but ours is pretty much just a JPEG. Then there's a PNG with our Thurman Design Company logo on it, and there's some music. So I'm just going to take all these and drag them in. So these are going to be images, and then there's going to be some audio. Okay, so the audio is this that you hear. Okay, this is normal audio for our channel. And I will show you where I found that at. The images are the splash screen, and then that kind of blends into Thurman Design Company over top of it, and then the end of the intro or the end of the credits section is. All right, so first thing is where did I find these audios? Well, the great thing about the internet is you can either do a search for free unlicensed music. Pixabay, I have not pulled anything from here, but Pixabay has some stuff. I've looked through it, and they have royalty-free music out there all over the place. Another place you can go to is if you are on YouTube and you do have a channel. And this is like kind of the back end of our channel, which everybody who is on YouTube knows all this stuff. Like we have our content here, we have copyright information, community is comments, and at the bottom you have creator music, and this is in beta. Now it's been in beta for about a year now, so I'm pretty sure that you could probably say it's an alpha by now. But this shows you the home. You can browse, so you can just go through and check a genre or a mood. They have a bunch of different moods and whatnot. Then you have your library, which this is the Accidents Will Happen by Silent Partner. It's in part of my favorites, so it's sitting here. Now the thing is it's 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So it starts up and then it comes through and then it ends. So what you need to do with this first is you need to download it. And so you download a preview. These are all free. As long as you're using them within YouTube, it's free. All right. All right, so now that you've got everything in here, you've got the images in here, we've got the audio in here. It's really all we need to go on. So the first thing we're just going to add like normal. Here's the JPEG, and I'm just going to add this in. And our intros are 5 seconds long. You don't really want them much more than that. You probably could push them a little bit if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. Here's the PNG. So we're going to drop this guy in here. And the way that ours works is we bring it in for like around 2 seconds, and then it fades back out, stays there for a couple seconds, and it fades back out. So the way you do that is you put this fade in here, you say about 5 seconds of fading in, and you put the fade out here, and here you got to click fade out and say it's 0.5 seconds to fade out. And that's really all there is to it. So if you look at this, you'll see it fades up, it fades out, and then we continue on. And I think this might be a little bit longer than that. It might come out to like about here. If you don't put the fade in, and you hit clear, and then you hit set, this is what this will look like. It'll come in and just pop. And you can see that the fading is a little easier on your eye, right? So that's what you want. You don't want your audience to just be freaked out. Like boom, you're not trying to surprise them. It's not a horror movie or anything like that. You're just trying to, bring it in, calm them down, and get them to watch your videos. So that's why they fade in and fade out. Now the music is important. Like I said, I use the Silent Partner one. You may need to search on it if you want to use this one. But we're going to go to the end of the video, and then we're going to come back. Okay, so the end would be where the music ends, but we need to split this music here, this audio track, so I can delete this, because we're not going to just let this sit out there forever, right? I'm going to zoom back in by rolling my mouse forward, or you can use these little gauges over here and zoom in and out. It's up to you. But at this point in time, on the audio, we need to take this and right-click on it and say fade out. And from the end of the clip, about a half a second should be fine. Like that. So let's see what this looks and sounds like. Not too bad. And that's the intro for us. Now the sequence here, you can rename it to intro if you want. which I do. I said I renamed ours to intro. I put a 1 in front of it just to keep it in alphabetical order. So I think I had a 0, 1. And then over here on the sequence tab, you'll see it's intro 1. Then you can add another one, and you can build the exact same kind of thing for your credits. And you can put all kinds of stuff in your credits. If you wanted to put, your name in there or anything else, about your video, that's where you would put it. Now we need to save this out. And in order to save it out, it's not clicking in your library. You need to click on the actual sequence you're going to save out. Then you can hit video file. O1 intro is fine. It's going into my videos is fine. Resolution, auto match. I don't want this 360. I want this to match everything else that I'm doing. So I'm going to go to 4K. I think that's as high up as I can go with this. Or you can actually do a custom. But 4K, I just grabbed 4K. The reason I grabbed 4K is, as I mentioned in the last video, this will allow YouTube to redo the resolution to 720 to 1080 to 2K and to 4K. So people who want to watch in 4K, they can watch it in 4K. So we just saved this video out, and now I'm going to go to my video folder, and this is the intro. As you can see, that's all it does. It just plays the intro and that's it. The key thing is now is we have an MP4 that we can pull into our video. So let me scoot this back out of the way. So if I wanted to now, I could start a whole new sequence here, and I could say videos, and I could drag my intro in, and I can add it to the beginning. Now notice there's nothing you can edit here, but it's all here. It's all 5 seconds, and when you play it, then you can have this here transition into your next portion of your video. So if we put something in there like, so we bring in a video from the last video that we had, and I add this in, and now I want to put a transition here. Like I said, normally I'll put a flip in. It says not enough material for overlapping transition. I usually do no freeze frames. So no freeze frames that start and end of the transition. So they don't actually blend in and cross merge as they're, one's playing, the other one starts playing. And unless you're really good at when you start recording, to count to yourself like 1, 2, 3, not verbally, but in your brain, say 1, 2, 3, and then start talking, your transition will not look good if you say yes to that, if you answer yes to it. So here, let's just see what this does. And there's the flip. And that gives your user, the viewer of your video, something that says, oh, this is now changing into another topic, if you will. So that's how I created the intro for our YouTube channel. I hope this helps. Okay, I hope that video, this one right here that's up on the screen, helped you out. I hope that you did find some inspiration to do the bookends, as I call them. I hope you figured out, maybe you got an idea of how I could put a bunch of videos throughout the year that I've done in this thing for the next year that's coming up, like 2025. There's some really good ideas there. You could have a bunch of things pop up. There's all kinds of things you can do for these bookends to get people to keep on watching your video. And remember, they do extend your videos. If you like the video, please click like. If you like this kind of content and stuff, please subscribe to the channel. There's more of this coming down the pipe. I don't know where the channel's going. Trying to give a big broad area of stuff. We still have our CNC stuff going on. We still have laser stuff going on. We still have a lot of woodworking, concrete work, a variety of things. And this is just, more on how do we do our stuff. It's kind of like a behind the scenes kind of little mini series. So if you like that, and you want more of it, come back to the shop. You're always welcome here. And as always, have a nice day.